Good morning, top of the morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever and wherever you are joining us, we can't tell you how excited we are to finally be recording episode 202 of the Dad Bod Golf Pod. Proudly a member of the LIV Podcast Network. Joining me this evening for a very special Open Championship 150th anniversary, Kyle Rush and Benjamin Taylor, who remembers the first Open Championship because he's old as hell. Welcome to the Dad Bod
have viable internet, though, as that clearly is proven to be a fact now.
Well, prove it, because there's nothing that'll on the show that will because I fixed it. So,
okay.
Fellas, before we get into tonight's special activity, let us mention Bet Online, the #1 sports betting website from sea to shining sea. That's right. Slap the betting buttons, slap the casino buttons in the US, Asia, Europe, and parts of Australia all day, all night. Bet Online, where the game starts.
Let's do it.
Now, gentlemen, for this evening, first of all, how
Wonderful,
are you guys?
man. Absolutely wonderful. Thanks for
We're doing
this.
great.
So,
Great to see you for the first time
Special.
today.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Right. This evening, we're going to do a draft for the Open Championship, not a snake draft, but a steak draft. That's right. We're all
This is for our
dads.
steaks. This is for steaks.
We are going to do a little sirloin off. Quickly, everybody knows how a snake draft works. I'm not going to explain it. We, in a previous episode that never really will make it, we did do a random generator, and the order is as follows. It is going to go Ben, Nate, and then Kyle. The format is 4 players picked, top 3 players every single day. Combined score is what you get. If you guys got guys that missed the cut, if all 4 of you guys missed the cut, you get no scoring opportunities.
You get no sirloin.
Does that make sense?
No
sirloin.
Sirloin.
Not even a skirt steak. Suck it.
Or you got to dip it only in ketchup.
Not a bad thing, if you ask me. By the way, Whataburger has a new limited batch spicy ketchup. Slap it, dude.
A limited batch ketchup.
What makes it so damn limited?
Ketchup. Dude, it's it's like your wife's Explorer. It says limited, but it's it's just
regular.
Explorer.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So let's go. Ben, you're number
Ben,
1 pick.
you have the first pick. Good luck. And
Nate has already warned me that I can't try to come up with some BS in order to try to win this before it's all said and done with. So I'm going to go with the obvious pick, Mr. Scotty Scheffler, who is hotter than a firecracker this year. And
Great
I
pick.
say that he is going to at least score me some points. I don't know if he's going to win, but I think that cut made is going to be there. And I think maybe top 10's in my future on that one.
Oh, I mean, that's a great
Scotty
pick.
Scheffler.
It's going to be it's a great pick, even though he doesn't have much experience over there. This course isn't that hard. So he'll absolutely shred it.
It's funny you mentioned that, Kyle, because that's the whole reason I went with him, because he has won so much this year. If you're going to play a course as easy as this is, from what I've heard from some idiots that are out there around the Twitterverse and around the universe, then you might as well go with a guy that has just slapped it on everybody all season long and put up a bunch of low scores in Scotty Scheffler.
Nice little short game, long off the tee. He'll shred it. He might shoot 20 under. Not a hard course. I think I could break 80 on this course.
I don't think you could break 90.
Oh, please.
Tournament conditions from the tips. Listen, this is what your whole
What does
thing
tournament
is.
conditions mean?
Tournament conditions is you have no idea what the hell they're going to be. And what you want to do is you want this perfect, sunny, 5-mile-an-hour wind day in a place that doesn't have sunny 5-mile-an-hour wind days.
But it's supposed to be that way.
And that is why your point of view is so twisted. Okay, cool. Awesome. You live in Alabama. The weather report's always dead on, isn't it? Whatever, man.
Every course is hard in 20 to 30 mile an hour winds. Indian Pines is hard in 20 to 30 mile an hour winds.
There's a lot more 20
major
30 mile an hour wind days at St. Andrews than there's
every major course is hard.
This one's not.
Like the fact that the 2 courses that you have decided throughout this season to pick on that you could break 80 on are Augusta National.
Whoa.
Well,
Back
break
up.
90. You know what? The hell with it. Augusta, break 100. Okay, you picked Augusta National
to break 90 from the members.
And now you're picking the old course at St. Andrews, which you've never played.
I've never played Augusta either.
I said break 90.
Even worse.
I said break 90 at Augusta from the members tees, and I think I could break 80 at St. Andrews from any tees. Just throwing that out there, any tees.
Look, they don't even have to classify it as an extra windy day for you to hit a tee shot as high as you do and be able to catch that thing.
I think that
like
you have delusions of grandeur.
No, I don't. You just the course is going to play so hot, like firm. Balls are going to roll forever. It's not that long of a course. It's not going to be that long of a course.
The crazy thing is, Kyle, is that when you look at the bottom of the leaderboard, Thursday and Friday, there's going to be guys who won't break 80, and they're qualifying for the British Open. But Kyle Rush, middle of the pack, third flight, is going to break 80. Give me a dadgum break.
If I'm telling
let me tell you something that's
I don't
really
think
going to chap your ass right now. You ready for this? The way that Nate and I hit the ball, we have a better chance of scoring better on that course than you do.
Yes.
I think y'all can.
Yes.
First of all,
you think you're making a point now. You're making a point now that's not a point.
No,
I didn't say
the two of
I didn't say that you couldn't
break 80 on that course.
I think both of you could.
But he can't break 80 on that course.
I think both of you could.
Oh.
I think both of you
could. You couldn't.
I think both of you could. I don't think it's a hard course. I'm just saying, especially unless the wind is just outrageously out of control, which this weekend I think the weather's going to be kind of mild from all the projections and whatnot.
The first 2 days are supposed to be really good. They're supposed to be less than 5 mile per hour winds on the first 2 days.
But what is outrageous to you? Well, because a 15 mile an hour wind at St. Andrews, nobody freaks out. It's like, oh, a little bit.
I don't think that would be that tough. In a
15 mile an hour winds for us. It's like, what in the world do I do?
No, I think all three of us could shoot. I think we could all either come right close to breaking 80 or we could all break 80 on that course when it's just a mild day like the first 2 days are supposed to be.
Write the check, send us.
I don't think, let's say this, nobody, I'll make a bet now.
For us to play and let us go test this.
I don't think anybody that is not a ceremonial player. Okay. You know what I'm talking about when I say ceremonial player? Like a Tom Watson type guy. I don't think anybody in the field that's not like one of those guys will shoot over 80 on the first 2 rounds. I think it's going to be a super low cut.
I love that bet.
I do like that bet. And the reason being is because I was looking at the field earlier and some of these guys, I don't know who the hell they are. And they're not ceremonial. They're young guys. They qualified to be in this thing.
Okay.
$20. I don't want to get crazy. I don't want to risk friendships. At $20.
Let me look at scoring.
Is it on Thursday and Friday only? There will be a round.
I want something solid. I hate buying beer. You got to buy me a 6-pack of beer.
When does I'll buy y'all a 6-pack of beer. When was the last time they played at St. Andrews?
2015.
Yeah.
I think the weather was pretty bad then. 2016.
Yeah, but the last score was like 15 under.
Who won? Is that Zach Johnson?
I think so.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, don't test me on an Open Championship.
2015. Yeah, 2015. Yeah, the Zach Johnson shot 15 under. Are you kidding me?
He's also a Masters winner.
Yep, he doesn't hit it out of a shadow.
But hey, let's be honest though. He won the Masters when it was cold as hell in Augusta. So Zach Johnson, big sub 50 player.
Huge.
Slap the cold weather, Zach Johnson.
That's right. Iowa guy, Iowa kid.
Yeah. I just think it's going to be I think it's going to be a beautiful stroll. Not going to be stressful. Great low scoring this weekend. Low scoring.
Hey,
sue me.
Let me ask you this. Because
the bomber himself in 1995, John Daly, 6 under.
It
let
was
me ask
windy
you this,
as it was
speaking of
awful conditions.
Speaking of, does John Daly count as a ceremonial player?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He counts as a ceremonial player.
Fine.
He wouldn't have qualified to play in this.
All right. Let's move on. So
Nate, your pick, because
Scheffler, good pick. Easy course. Go, Nate.
All right. For the easy course pick, I can't wait to go to Kyle's house.
Easiest course of the 4 courses that were played this year in majors by far.
If
Easiest
you're missing
course.
your 2 back tires tomorrow, just don't say
You
anything.
act like Augusta's like a goat track, like par 67.
No, I don't. Just said it's not that bad from 6,500 yards. That's all. Not that controversial.
Everybody say a prayer for Kalen tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
Might
Give
need
me Justin Thomas.
I love that pick.
Attaboy.
I love that pick.
Give
That's
me
a great
Justin
pick.
Thomas. And I swear the first person to pick Rory gets kicked out of the
Well,
gets
then
kicked
go
out of the
ahead
game.
and you just go ahead and kick Colin nuts because you know that's who he's taking.
I'm not going to take him first, though. So actually, I'm going to go Rahm and Spieth back to back.
Rahm and Spieth. Wow. Just
Spieth has history. He plays good there. He played good this past
Enormous.
weekend. And then John Rahm is just John Rahm. He's going to play. He's going to play good. It's not a hard course. Those 2 guys are great putters. They're both fairly good off. John Rahm's really long off the tee, so there's going to be a lot of drivable par 4s in their destiny this weekend. So give me Rahm and Spieth back to back. I love being 3rd pick. Go ahead,
Rahm and
Nate.
Spieth back to back.
Nate. Your turn.
Okay, I like Xander Schauffele, hot as a pistol right now. It's been time for him to break through for a major for a long time. He's playing as good as anybody on the entire planet at this moment. Slap the Xander button.
Has anyone ever won the Scottish Open and the Open in the same year?
I'm sure if you watch live from
Yeah,
the
there are
British Open as much as Ben
five
does.
guys that won it. They during the Scottish Open they said it. I think it's been 5.
Hey
It's
Ben,
Phil.
how much have you
Phil's
watched?
the only
already?
one. Phil's the only one to do it in the same year, if I'm not mistaken. Phil Mickelson is the only player to win the Scottish Open and British Open in the same year. That made me sick.
Oh, that's right. The stat that they showed, we're talking about. Okay,
Ever?
it was a different stat they were giving out.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I like the odds there for Xander.
Ben,
Yes,
2 picks.
got to go with 2. I'm going to go with Colin Morikawa and Will Zalatoris.
Oh, great picks.
Mm.
Super cute picks for sure.
So you got who do you got? Zal and who?
And Colin
Morikawa. Okay, got it.
Morikawa.
Go.
Yeah,
with it.
keep- Keeping up with these?
I'm keeping up with.
Am I writing this down?
Yeah.
Yep, got it.
Kyle, your turn.
Hit
No, it's
me.
Nate's.
Oh, it's Nate's
No,
turn.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not Kyle's turn. It's not Kyle's turn. God, I knew so I would mess up the snake draft. Slap the old Sam Burns.
Damn it! I
button
had him,
for
Nate.
Mm.
Good old Samuel Burns on the list for old Nate dog. And then Kyle, you're gonna pick 2, and then you are done. Your team will be
Done?
fulfilled.
Yep.
Okay, I'm definitely going to
You'll
go.
have 4 on the floor.
I'm going to go Rory. And
By the way, Nate, Rory was not even on my big board.
I'm gonna go Rory.
I didn't realize what Rory was playing.
I'm gonna go Rory, and then I think I'm gonna go.
Tiger, take him. Come on.
No,
Let's take Tiger.
I may take the Bulldog. I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm gonna go.
So
Tommy.
before you pick, let me make a stipulation. If you pick the Bulldog, the next time I hear a single negative thing come out of your mouth about the Bulldog, I will poop in your gas tank.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna take
Patrick Cantlay. I'm gonna go Patrick Cantlay.
All right. Kyle's team is complete. I just have some weird threats I'm throwing out tonight.
That would be difficult to poop in at the gas tank.
Yeah, I'm talking
Just
about
gonna
one of
throw
those
that out.
explosive, like,
It would have to be.
Yep.
How are you gonna hold the little? You gotta hold somehow. You gotta hold the little trigger down. So you
Yep.
get in.
It's gonna be tough. Let me tell you. Did not think that one through. Gonna have to
Hey,
figure out
Let me tell you something. Nate will
Got a
go to
different
Ron
way.
Bur- Nate will
the
go,
front porch or something.
Nate will go to Ron Burgundy voice in a heartbeat. I love it.
I will slap the Bulldog button. Give me the Australian. Give me the sex icon. Slap the Cam Smith button one more time.
Hope the fish are biting in the North Sea. I don't know. It's not that hard of a course.
I tell you what, I'm just gonna go drop a line in the Baltic.
That's
in Europe, by the way, Kyle.
That's
Oh man,
He makes it even better.
Gonna
That's
take
funny.
the old 40-footer from Jacksonville
While
straight into the
ago,
Suez Canal.
yeah, a
The
while ago,
Suez
he was comparing the old course to Indian Pines, so we got to clarify where the Baltic is.
Yeah.
not true. Anyway, Ben, who's your
man.
last
All
pick?
right. Last pick, and go with a little controversy here because I got to take one of the live guys.
I was waiting for this.
Take 'em.
DJ, come on, Dustin
DJ.
Johnson, come and see me, baby.
DJ. It's a good one.
Let me just tell you how
Not
good
a
I
hard
feel
course.
about
He can bomb it. Good.
No, not a hard course. I know. Whatever.
Dude, the crazy
Pumpkin
thing
Ridge is
is
tougher.
You're probably right.
Oh, hey, let me tell you what. The slope rating at Pumpkin Ridge, way higher
hey,
than St.
listen.
Andrews.
Kyle's like, man, I just went to the beach with my kids in Pirates Island. Putt course down in Gulf Shores, tougher than St. Andrews. I used the purple ball, shot 26.
You give me that hole. You got to put it in the cannon 100 times. I'll take St. Andrews the whole time. The whole way.
Just remember on hole 13, go for the far right of the three. It'll scoop it in every time.
Oh man, I love
And
it.
then I just kick my kids' asses in go-karts afterwards.
Exactly. Go across the street. Speaking of kicking asses, you want to start kicking your buddies? You need to get a Blue Tees rangefinder. They're going to go waste all their money on these Bushnells with the barometric pressure and all that garbage for $600-700. You're going to go spend $350. Use coupon code DADBOD, take 10% off, and you're going to get all those features as well. You got the toggle on and off slope, the buzz lock on the pin, scan modes, everything that you can imagine. Magnet on the side, already built in. Get you one of these. Now you got to have a laser if you're going to play good golf, and Blue Tees is the most affordable and best way to do it. And it'll help us out too. So check them out. Bluetooth speakers, they got all kind of stuff. Divot tool repairs, hats, they got it all. Bluetees.com, where lasers start.
Where they laser.
All right, so
All right, let's
Ben-
review these teams real quick.
yeah, let's review it. Go ahead.
I got Scotty Scheffler, Colin Morikawa, Will Zalatoris, and DJ as my four.
That's a good thing that you get to drop your fourth guy because DJ is going to play like doo-doo. So way to kind of build in that.
Good. I like my other three.
You only need
Kyle,
three.
your
You only
team.
need three. All right, sure. So I have Rahm, Spieth, Rory, and Patrick Cantlay.
That's a pretty top-heavy team. A lot of big names that are honestly playing pretty cold golf. So be interesting to see how that
Shakes out. Okay. All right.
On the other
So-
hand, Nate has
A lot of young guns.
Justin Thomas. Who else did I pick? Xander Schauffele, Sam Burns, and Cam Smith. Quite possibly out of maybe the 7 best players on the planet at this moment, probably 4 out of the 7
4. Oh, you think you got all 4?
Just saying.
Okay.
right now. Just
Okay.
current.
I really
No, I'm
thought
saying-
Kyle had a shit take about his scoring at St. Andrews.
Oh man. So we're gonna do we'll put it on Twitter, put our teams out, and then we'll just update scoring every single day, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. Should be fun to talk about over the weekend. Any storylines, anything you want to talk about that you've seen, heard, pissed you
I
off?
am so glad you asked.
Okay.
Watching today, we're recording this. This is for Would You Rather Wednesday, even though we're doing picks for Wednesday because it's the Open Championship / British Open. Watching the live from St. Andrews, I am so pissed off at Tiger Woods right now for the takes that he had being holier than thou, talking about how the PGA Tour was so much holier than thou than the LIV Tour. Okay, here's an idea. Okay, y'all keep saying, well, you can't play in these. Yes, they can. they're playing in the majors right now. Quit saying that. They are playing in the majors. They're also not scheduling tournaments to go up against the majors. So they're not trying to compete with the majors of golf. And that's one you can stop. Number two, quit being holier than thou and high and mighty, because Tiger, you had your own off the field issues. All right. Let's talk about all the women that you were with and the hookers and the blow and all that you were doing. And then nobody did anything about that. And you know why they were sucking on that teat, Tiger? Because you were bringing in the money and you were making sure that golf stayed at the top because you were the needle. Trust me, if you were a guy that was ranked 50 or below, they'd have kicked your ass off. I'm sorry, but that's how that would have been. You'd have been gone a long time ago because of your off the field issues. Also, the people that are bashing the guarantee. Hello, these guys get guarantees for showing up at tournaments already on the PGA Tour. Tiger Woods, you're one of the main ones. Quit bashing the PGA Tour for that, or quit bashing the LIV Tour.
Tiger Woods created the appearance fee.
Exactly. You show up over in Japan. You show up over in Korea. You show up over in Saudi Arabia. You show up in Dubai. Why? Because they stroked you a check for $10 million. So stop being that guy that says, oh, they're just playing for the guaranteed money. So did you. That's how that works. Also, Tarico, Chambly, quit kissing his ass so much. He's not going to do anything for you. You guys have had no negative takes on Tiger whatsoever. And y'all are saying that everything he said is just absolutely perfect when all he did was contradict himself and he was bathing in hypocrisy the entire time.
Well, that we'll never be friends with Tiger after that. But
let me just tell you, if you got a guy who is ripping live from St. Andrews on Monday night, that's a golf guy.
That's a golf guy. No, I just don't understand.
I mean, if you are tuned in and listening Monday live from St. Andrews,
these press conferences where they ask questions like that,
those should be asked at the Arnold Palmer Classic. Like this isn't a PGA event.
Paul McGinley
this isn't a
said
PGA event.
Paul McGinley said today, Kyle, exactly what the three of us said a month ago when this started. They said they need to quit addressing it. Just talk about your tournament. Quit talking about their. They've only got 8 to 10 tournaments they're playing, and yet you're threatened by it. Why? Because of money. That's the only reason.
It's getting. I haven't really heard there isn't a really good take to me that's against it or really for it. I mean, it's like I just don't think I care either way. Like if you go over to LIV, I'm cool with it. If you stay at PGA, like I don't think there's a greater argument for either one. Like it's cool. It's cool. It's cool for you. Whatever you decide, like I'm cool with it. Like you've got a reason, go with it. But your reason isn't better than the other guy's reason. Like
no,
Tiger,
we're pro golf here. Yeah. That's the thing. We want golf because the John Deere Classic had less major winners in it than the LIV Tour event did.
Hey, and I said, I had a sort of a Tiger take. I said the LIV Tour is a big part Tiger's fault because Tiger, all these guys that are on the LIV Tour now, a lot of them grew up watching Tiger and him majors. I don't really care about the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am anymore. Tiger stopped playing in it. I don't care about the.
He contradicted himself today in saying that, Kyle. That was one of the things he said in his press conference where he said, you won't get to play in this tournament and that tournament. It's like, you don't play in those tournaments. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's a lot of them they haven't played in a very long time. So,
full disclosure, these boys will tell you, I freaking love Tiger.
You hate him.
No, I love Tiger. His takes that he has had this week, because this is the first time he said anything about the LIV. He should have just completely said, somebody from the PGA Tour got to him and said,
and you're a billionaire. You're a billionaire. Yeah. Like that rings so hollow, right, Nate? Like,
I mean, as you're like, as
I mean, do you not agree?
Yes.
Do you not agree?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No. I fully agree. I mean, you guys are right. I mean, I feel like there's nothing else that I can say that wouldn't just be repeating what you guys are saying. Yeah. But I will. But Tiger Woods created the pay for play. He brought all the money into golf. I mean, there's no bones about it. And then he made majors That's the issue with Rory now, is that Rory is such on a major high, and it's everybody, the media, right? I mean, there's a stat every single time Rory tees it up in major. Rory has played in X amount of majors without winning. He's had an excellent career.
You know what's fun?
Won tournaments, top 10 in the world.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? This is ironic. This is really ironic. So Greg Norman is sort of pooped on or set. Basically, everybody says he sucks because he choked in majors, but he won like 80 freaking tournaments worldwide. He was number one in the world for longer than anybody other than Tiger consecutively, but he's considered a joke. He's a choke artist, blah, 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 because he didn't win enough majors, but he won a freaking pile of pro tournaments. PGA too, won a lot of PGA tournaments. 21 PGA tournaments, won the Players, but he's looked at as a joke. And it's funny that now he's the one that's running the LIV Tour. I don't know. I think that's kind of ironic.
I think it's totally ironic, because that's the thing is when you look at Norman's record and how many tournaments he's won, he's worldwide, he's won more. I mean, he's up there, but those don't, they weren't count because they weren't PGA sanctioned and they weren't European Tour sanctioned.
But I'm saying, like, he won a lot of PGA Tour events. He won a ton of PGA Tour events, like the prestigious, what we're supposed to be protecting. He won 21 of those. And the tournaments that are quote unquote supposed to count, that everybody should be proud to play in. Greg played in them, he won them, and y'all are saying he's not worth a damn for winning those because he didn't win enough majors. Exactly. That's the point. And thus we have the LIV Tour. But anyway, do you guys get up at 3 a.m. to watch the first round?
About to ask
I'll be up at 4 anyway, so I might as well go ahead and flip on the television.
So it's one of my favorite traditions every year. I love being up early. I usually get up around 3 or 4 and watch it for a couple hours. I end up falling asleep and then, wake back up around my normal time. 7:15.
I'm definitely a Thursday, Friday guy. And then Saturday I play in a golf tournament, in the same tournament every single year. So I'm kind of watching it as I'm getting ready for the tournament. And then Sunday is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So we'll be
getting my wisdom teeth out on midday Friday, which I guess the golf will pretty much be over by the time I get done, but could be an electric little video from old Nate. If you guys just be watching the Dad Bod Instagram account, and if you see a video that maybe is not appropriate, that shouldn't be there, it's just Nate. Guy.
That's a guy.
Absolutely.
All right. Good.
Yeah, my pick 10 bands.
Those are some of the best videos. All right, let's get out of here. We've had some internet issues. We've had video issues, but we had some fun. We got our picks in. We'll be talking about it all throughout the week. We'll get back with y'all on Friday. Just remember to check us out. We really appreciate it. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Bet Online, and we are the Dad Bod Golf Pod.
Always.
Always.
Rockin'.